I think there's a great book written by Clayton Christensen. Can't speak for some reason. Clayton Christensen. He's the same author that wrote Innovator's Dilemma, and he wrote a whole book around innovation in education. If you're really curious about this, I would really encourage you to read it. But he basically predicted everything that was going to happen in the education space to the T that's happening right now. And one thing he predicted, there was going to be tons of innovation happening on the internet within education, inside the traditional and outside the traditional system in the year 2012. And one thing he mentioned in his book is that one trap a lot of these companies, specifically I think in online learning, that they'll fall into is that they think they're innovating, but what they're really doing is innovating on top of a model that's already broken. So to answer your question, do I think online learning in its current state is fragmented? I don't think it is. I think the more people, the more companies, the more entrepreneurs trying to solve one of our biggest problems in our society is a great thing. But what I would encourage is to not fall in that trap that Clayton Christensen writes about, which is innovating on top of a model that's already broken. And education is one of those unique things that we've all experienced, so we all have an opinion on it. And most of us have spent maybe even half or a quarter of our lives in a traditional educational system. So I'm pretty sure all of us have ideas of how to make it better. So what are some ideas about changing this is, I would encourage more companies, more startups, more people experimenting. And sorry, on my other screen trying to load up the title of this book. And I wouldn't change anything. I would just encourage more people to innovate, to experiment, to swing for the fences, and either join a startup where they really believe in the mission, or start a company themselves. So this book I'll type in the chat room. It's called Disrupting Class: How Disruptive Innovation Will Change Education. Or will change the way the world learns. It's a great book. I might have copied the wrong link, but you could get the basic gist of it.